members of Parliament and honoured guests gathered at Ottawa's Chateau Laurier for the 8th annual Shaw Rocket Prize Awards ceremony, honouring the best and brightest in Canadian children's programming.
This is my third year hosting this event, and as you know, if you're a parent, a step-parent, a grandparent, if you're an aunt or uncle, you know how important it is that children receive good quality, educational, innovative, and fun programming.
The event is a highlight on Ottawa's political and cultural social calendar. Every year, parliamentarians across party lines come together to recognize and celebrate excellence in the Canadian children's production industry.
Well, one of the reasons for me is that we do make investments in some of these film acts and the folks that are involved in this. This is not an easy business to be in terms of profit, and this is Canadian talent doing Canadian work, and to be able to support that both with a little bit of taxpayer dollars and by being here this evening, I think is really tremendous.
We live busy schedules down here, but there's a lot of important work done by groups and events like this, and I think that, at times we call on them for support, so we should show our support when possible.
People don't know that we have here in Canada the ability to produce the best television in the world. And so I think, even if they're the Minister of Mining, it would be good to know that.
Since 1998, the Shaw Rocket Fund has contributed over $127 million to Canadian children's television. The Rocket Prize is just one of 3 separate initiatives that Shaw Communications has set up over the years to invest in the Canadian children's and youth production industry.
Children's programming is one of the great Canadian we're so expert at television programming. At one time, it used to be Saturday morning in the U.S. was totally made by Canadians. And so what Shaw did was, over the years, the establishment of the Rocket Fund, etc., was to basically say, we're going to make sure we continue to fund this and invest in it, because it's important for families and children, and it makes television a positive family experience.
The Rocket Prize was created to add incentive for Canadian producers to continue to create highly innovative children's programming here at home. The winning program receives a prize of $50,000. Entries must be targeted for children aged 12 and under and can include feature films, series, documentaries, and even animated programming. The selection process is quite unique. An international jury of top buyers of children's programming selects the list of finalists, and the $50,000 winner is chosen by a panel of kids from across Canada who screen the finalist programming and choose their favorite one.
Gummy worms. Absolutely, I came for the gummy worms. No, I brought here tonight because I think it's a fantastic, what Shaw's doing here I think is really good. I love this prize. It's a youthful prize. It's one that inspires many Canadians, and I think it's fantastic.
Well, here to support Shaw, I think it's great to have corporate citizens like Shaw that give back and support youth innovation, and tonight is a celebration of that. So just happy to be here with other parliamentarians celebrating youth success, and seeing a corporate citizen back it up here on Parliament Hill, I think is just a special night.
This award ceremony is all about Canadian programming, kids programming. I think to highlight that is a great thing for Canada and a great thing for Canadians, that we actually have great programming. And my kids have already met some of the child stars here, and they recognize them. So they do watch the programs and they like them. So we need to showcase that whenever we can.
This year's finalists included 5 new English and French programs that exemplified the best of Canadian children's production.
And the winner of the 2012 Shaw Rocket Prize and the $50,000 grand prize is My Babysitter's a Vampire. Congratulations.
It's important because, what ends up happening is the interesting thing is that our shows are successful around the world, Canadian family programming, and it's because of the strong support of the government programs as well as funds like the Shaw Fund. Because what happens is when you actually have support where you're able to make a show for Canadian children, it actually gives a chance of trying to get something that resonates and that is unique. And when that happens, it's successful around the world because it speaks to kids universally.
The Shaw Rocket Fund continues to enhance and promote the Canadian children's production industry with the Rocket Prize. It's their ongoing commitment to showcase the best of children's television and digital programming that has made it such a success.